yeah.
But a lot of you left early.
Oh,
Yeah, when they were
since
young.
I was through 8th grade, we all got kicked out.
You got kicked out?
Sure, get on your own, walk down the road with the little box. We had about one outfit to put on. Walk down the road and get going. You can't have you. So I went to the neighbor and walked down to my neighbor with my girlfriends I used to stay with, and I went there bawling. I said, "My mom kicked me out,"
Oh no.
and I says, "Oh, they thought it was terrible. You can stay here as long as you want," she said. So I stayed there about a week, and then her daughter from Key West came down. She said, and she was telling her about me getting kicked out. So she said, "Oh boy, I could use something during the harvest time if you want to help me wash dishes and take care of the kids." She said she had 2 kids then. And so I went down there and I stayed with them that one winter.
That was in Florida?
In Florida?
No, in Key West, not Key West, Florida. It was
Minnesota.
just right over here.
Key
Oh,
West,
Minnesota.
Minnesota. I only knew Key West.
I thought it was Florida.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Pretty nice job, yeah.
And then after I got older and I went to town, I stayed there that one winter. Then I went to town and got a job which took care of some kids' all one winter. She had about 6 kids, and I was helping her because she had a new baby and she was sickly kind of. And that was at Sorensen's place. Bonnie knows
But at the
that.
first place, you have to tell him that other story about how sick you got.
And I stayed that one where I went to Key West place in Minnesota there. And after we got through thrashing, she says, I was been so busy, I haven't house cleaned yet. She says, and she said, "Do you want to help me?" And so I stayed a little longer. She said, "Help me house clean." And while we were house cleaning, I came down with the smallpox.
Oh no.
And she didn't tell me that before I moved in there. They had the smallpox. They were quarantined, and she didn't tell me they had it. And I guess we never thought they was still in the house when they cleaned. Would you believe smallpox was still in the house, the germ? And I got to come down to smallpox, and I was so sick I was out of my head. I remember I thought I was floating in clouds. I was just out of my head, and they didn't want to talk to doctor because they didn't want to be quarantined again. Another 6 months,
They'd rather she died than to call the doctor. Can you believe it?
So then the next spring, that's when I went to town, and And after I worked at different places around town, I finally got sick of staying at the same house because your work is never done when you stay at the same place,
Yeah.
So I went myself a room, and then I worked out of the room. I paid $8 a month for that room.
How old were you then?
See, now I left home about 16.
You were 14
17,
when you left home?
14, 15, 16, 16, 17, something like that.
She was only 14 when she got kicked.
So that would have been 1933, the depth of the Depression.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it was. Yeah, it was during the Depression because we had remember they were. You couldn't get no sugar hardly, and you couldn't get. They were.
So they just kicked them out because they
Yeah.
just didn't want to feed all the kids, so you do it on your own?
Nice
And then when I got my room,
Kinda-
pretty soon, forget who. Oh yeah, not Al. Different ones. The kids come.
thought you said it was
Mama
Ruth.
kicked me out
Yeah.
too. Can I stay with you?
No, no.
And one after the other would
So
come
they
in.
had a
I
place.
I said,
to
"Yeah,
live,
you can
no
stay with me," but I
choice.
said, "You got to get a
Yeah,
job. I
and being
can't
the first
support you,
one,
and I can't support you. So as soon as you come in, you have to look for work."
Yeah.
And
That was just the girls though, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
boys.
Not
they
the
didn't
boys.
do.
No, the boys were way younger. The boys were way younger.
Yeah, I
Except
wonder
that-
why they didn't kick
When
the
the
boys out.
Well, see, this was before, because they were so much younger than us
Yeah,
girls.
they were.
There was 11 girls there in a row and put in there.
Yeah.